Olá maltinha, sejam bem-vindos a mais um episódio de Fate Grand Order. No último episódio encontramos o Mordred e fizemos o primeiro chapter e o segundo chapter daqui de Londres. Hoje vamos fazer aqui o terceiro, que são 4. Hoje, e provavelmente está tudo a sair no mesmo episódio, se for é fantástico, Portanto bora lá, Section 3, The Demonic Fog Laughs. Cutscene, like always, né? Like always. Oh boy, Saber, you always reveal your true name to strangers far away. We talked about this. If you're introducing yourself, just state your class. Do you understand? Disclosing your true name is like revealing your abilities. That's the reason we conceal our true names during normal Holy Grail wars. And yet you give out your true name at the drop of a hat. Oh, what's the difference? This is no longer the Holy Grail war that you spoke of. It's not the one with the 7 heroic spirits, nor the one with the 14. On top of that, no masters. Anyway, do you have any cedars? I'm thirsty. Wait, that's my favorite sofa. Well, yes, I already got your cider chilled and ready. Right, we do have a refrigerator before it became widely used. Being a scholar sure is useful. Though I have chemicals that need to be stored at low temperatures, it's necessary for scholars. Sure. Ew, that's the stuff. It really hits the spot coming out of the demonic fog. What are you two doing? Don't just stand there, find a place to sit. My home is your home. This is my temporary base. Oh right, senpai, what should we do? Is it alright to sit? Claro. Well, alright, I don't mind. If Saber trusts you, I'm sure we are on the same side. I haven't introduced myself yet. I'm Harry Jekyll. I work in London as a scholar, scientist. Though not officially a mage, I'm familiar with elixirs. One day, all of a sudden, London was blanketed by this fog. It was a nightmare. I was able to figure out the fog contained magical energy, but was at a loss about what to do. That's when we met and started working together. He isn't very reliable as a mage, but comes in handy on his own way. I provide the muscle, he investigates and analyzes. Exactly. Excuse me, Mr. Aaron Jekyll? That name, It's the same name as a character in a novel. Coincidence? Or perhaps he was the model for that character? Mash, can you detect the presence of a servant? I can't, you're inside, but you might as well be outside. I can't either, Doctor. I can tell if this presence is human or not. I assure you, I'm a genuine human. If it's a servant you want, they're outside investigating. And what are you talking about, a novel? Yes, a book that was published a little before this era. The main character shares your name. I don't recall that, strange. As you read my share of novels. The same name as the main character, really? I don't think I could forget that. Well, let's see that aside. If it is a very common name after all. As I was saying, I'm Aaron Jekyll. All I want to do is stop this blight of my hometown. But the more important matter at hand is you folks. You're slightly different from us, aren't you? Agora vais contar a história? Singularity, huh? One of 7 bolts that were driven into the world, and the London of this area is that bolt. Yes, we're searching for the Holy Grail, which we believe causes the singularity. I understand your situation now, more or less. Now, let me tell you the city's circumstances that we are aware of. Each night for the past 3 nights, a little fog has descended upon London. If you wear a mask in an area where the fog is thin, you probably won't die from it. But it's no good where it's thick. Normal creatures will be corrupted by the magical energy just by breathing it. It probably depends on one's predisposition, but in the worst case, death comes within an hour. I don't have the exact numbers, but according to my calculations, several 100,000 have died. There are areas that have become ghost towns already. The East End is just about wiped out. It's only a matter of time before the entire city is nothing but ruins. It's all because of that fog, an extraordinary dense fog laced with a potent magical energy. For now, we're calling it the demonic fog. London covered in a deadly fog is slightly similar to an incident that will occur in the 20th century. Is it off by a century? That's probably what the singularity is, but I look at the 20th century case too, but I had thought this was the one city deal, but it's getting pretty complicated. It's not just the fog demonic, you two should engage in combat as well. These past 3 days on top of the demonic fog, London has been plagued with other types of threats. Those committing atrocities under cover of fog, automatas made of magecraft, killer homunculus, alter shulker, and there's a serial killer, the newspaper column Jack the Ripper. The newspaper? Yes, the newspaper were still being printed on the first day of the demonic fog, though no longer. Understandably, it seems neither Scotland Yard or the government has a handle on the situation. Government functions are already starting to freeze up, external support is hindering by the fog isolating London. It's already been 3 days, a cooped up populace won't last so long. The demonic fog doesn't go indoors, but once food and water runs out, London will perish. That's horrifying. The situation requires quick response. Alright then, Mr. Jekyll and Mordred. I have a proposal. We'd like you to help us search for the Holy Grail, the likely origin of this situation. Nothing would suit us better, right, Saber? Fine with me. It seems like the best thing to do. Good, this is truly helpless. In more ways than one. So, Mash and Raphael, luckily for us, this apartment is over the ley line. Pois. Foo! Right, Senpai and Fu, it's possible to set a summoning circle in this room. Maybe Mr. Jekyll knew about the ley line and intentionally built this apartment over it. Oh no, I'm not a legitimate mage, so this isn't Magecraft workshop, it's just a regular room. At any rate, feel free to use it as you please. Are you going to do? Well, put the servant summoning circle over the ley line to boost Raphael and Mash combat abilities. Servants summoned by the circle aren't always active, but they're a huge help during battles. Alright, let's start setting up. Roger, creating terminal point. While they're making the circle, I'll help you pass the time. Previously, I spoke about servant class affinity, so I think I'll expand on that. Just as each heroic spirit has a story to tell, they have classifications that explain how they were born. There are 3 abilities, Heaven, Earth, and Human. Most servantry fall under one of these categories. Heaven includes divine spirits devoted to heroic spirits, children of gods, and the embodiments of legends. Earth includes legendary heroes that took hold in the land, fairy, and demonic beasts. Human is for heroes and great people who actually existed. I'm included in this group as a great artist who actually existed. Heaven wins over Earth but loses to Human. Earth wins over Human but loses to Heaven. And Human wins over Heaven but loses to Earth. Humans believe in gods, however, gods that they stop believing in become non-existent. Native heroes and fairy have nothing to do with fate. However, they are no match for the gods that created them. And there are rare special heroic spirits that do not belong in any of these 3 attributes. They are an exception of exceptions, the heroic spirits of the star. They do not belong to Heaven, Earth, or Human, yet they exist on Earth under Heaven and are born of humans. Servants of Star have nothing to do with Heaven, Earth, or humans. After all, they are an exception. That said, these are nothing more than categories. The effects aren't to pronounce as class affinity, so it's not worth integrating into a strategy. And that wraps up this session. Summoning circle set complete. Good luck in this area too. 10 minutos de cutscene. Thank you, Da Vinci, thank you. Thank you yet again. Who was that just now? She was beautiful, but she wasn't actually here, was she? Woohoo! I remember seeing him somewhere before. Phantasmal? Foo? Foo? Perhaps a rare animal from around Africa. Anyway, Saber, and this concerns Mesh and Raphael too. This is Everett, but I'd like you to ask you three to do something. We just got back and we have to go out into the demonic fog again. Good grief. I apologize for asking you to lead the way. It's just that we're not used to London yet. Oh, it's fine, don't worry. If you guys hadn't come here, this work would be all mine. If anything, I should be thanking you. Sorry for making you come all along based on vague information. Oh no, Mordred, not at all. Protecting one of Mr. Jekyll's other collaborators, the Swiss scholar, Mr. Frankenstein, huh? Seems been unreachable since this morning. Do you normally communicate with each other via radio? Jekyll does. He calls it information network. I don't really understand it. He has collaborators all over the city and chats with them on the radio every day. Old man Victor was safe until yesterday at least. Victor Frankenstein, huh? Just when we thought it's another character from a novel, it turns out to be his relative. The grandchild of the mage that became the model character in the novel was what Mr. Jekyll mentioned. Unexpected indeed, in Mary Shelley's novel. Dr. Frankenstein was a scientist, but the person he was modeled after was a real-life mage. It brings to mind what idiom about who trusts is stranger than fiction. My god, cutscene tão gigante. Yes, strictly speaking, magecraft and science are contrary to each other. Count the existence in extreme exception, if you think about it, both globally and historically. Oh yes, but everything has an exception. In a certain era, science and magecraft virtually meant the same thing. For example, even if you set aside ancient times, some will say alchemy is the origin of chemistry. There are numerous examples of magi who are known as renowned scientists, chemists, and scholars. You know, Da Vinci is one of such examples. Huh? You called? Oh, you're talking about science and magecraft. I know out there, after all. I'm almighty, you can't compare me to anyone. Too bad, bye. Ah, we lost the connection. I know. We're near Soho. Keep your guard up now. They'll be here soon. The edge of the city area where Jekyll's apartment is seems relatively peaceful in comparison. This area is no good. We're in their territory. So it appears I'm picking up multiple motion signals. It'll be a fight, so watch out. Right, master, your orders. Jesus, passado 13 minutos, finalmente temos a primeira batalha. Jesus fucking Christ. Oh meu Deus. Que isto foi... Isto custou, meu. Esta custou. Jesus. Meu Deus. Ok. Mordred nível 57. I don't appreciate that. I want the good Mordred. I want the Mordred that is level 100. You see? You see where I'm trying to go? Good, good. Vá, come on, come on. Let's do this. There we go, dead. E dead. There we go. Portanto, batalha número 2. Jesus. Ok, Lancer. Fantástico. Olha que bom. Só uma vez o Mordred. Até parece habitual. Ok, let's do this. Ok, agora Mordred assim e there we go. E assim. Vamos lá ver o que é que a gente consegue fazer. Okay. Nice. Nice. Ok, e Mordred. There we go. There we fucking go. Batalha número 3. Eu só espero que agora as cutscenes a partir de agora sejam mais rápidas. Jesus. É que se não forem vai custar bué. É que 14 minutos. Só agora é que estou na batalha. Estão a ver? Só 14 minutos para estar na batalha, man. Jesus. Se eu não matar agora esse Lancer, esse Wemia vai a vida. Ok, quase. Jesus, não vazou o Wemia. Ah, ok. E vai ao Wemia. Very nice, very nice, very nice. Ok, there we go. Nice, ok. 900 de vida, estás a brincar comigo. Não ataques. Nice. Ok, assim. E para despachar, ok, não dá para despachar, não dá para acelerar, não. Não dá. Ah pessoal, estou nível 97. Viram? Nível 97. Here we go. Ok. There we go. Portanto, agora é fazer o quê? Ok. Vá lá, não é cutscene a seguir. Lancer, dá-me jeito um Mordred forte. Mordred forte. Onde é que está aqui? Está aqui um Mordred forte. There we go. Damn, they're coming again. I wish I could unleash my noble phantasm at will. You're inside the city, I'm sorry, but you must get your temper under control. I know that, Shieldy. Oh, somehow I feel weirdy when you tell me that. Hold on, Shieldy? Are you referring to me? You have a shield, don't you? You use it to defend and bash people in the face. Or does Miss Shieldy sound better? I don't care which one you pick. That's okay, just call me Shieldy, please. The enemy is trying to flank us from both sides. Can you take care of the right side, Saber Mordred? Leave it to me. I usually deal with everything by myself. Are you ready over there, Raphael? Roger, entering battle with hostiles. Ok. Se for assim, despachamos rápido. Se for assim, até despachamos rápido. Que é isso que eu quero. Quer dizer, não é bem o que... É mais ou menos o que eu quero e não é bem o que eu quero. Mas é mais ou menos o que eu quero. Ok. Assim é que é. Oh, agora fazemos assim, não vai à vida, mas vai agora. There we go. Só não percebo é porque é que o Mordred é atacado. Será porque são homúnculos? Eu não sei. Não percebo porque é que esse Mordred vai à vida. Não sei porque é que esse Mordred, tipo, 2 em 2 turnos está, tipo, a perder 1000 de vida. Ok, foi agora assim. Ok. Custa um bocadinho. Ok, como é que a gente vai fazer isto? Só para seguir. Right, só podia. Só podia, não haver, né? Tinha que ser. Ai ai. Ok, pelo menos foram tipo maioritariamente ao Mordred. Not bad, ok. Não fico chateado com isso. Só sei que temos quase 20 minutos e só agora é que estamos a metade. E só espero que não haja cutscene, please. Não cutscene agora. Please, por amor de Deus. Por amor de Deus, não cutscene. Não há cutscene, por favor. Não há cutscene. Não a cutscene. Please. Please. Nice. Thank you. Thank you, God. Ok, precisas de um gajo forte. Não há gajo forte aqui. For God's sake. Precisa, Jan. Precisa, minha Jan. Excuse me, can I talk to you for a second? What? Speak up. If you have something to say, just say it. Alright then. I have a question for you. Why are you fighting here? Mr. Jekyll is fighting to protect his hometown. But what about you? I already told you, didn't I? I'm here to face the perils of Father's beloved Londinium. Well, sure, I mean... Yes, I did hear that when we first met. I understand that, really, but... I hope you won't get upset, but for some reason, I feel like it's for a different reason. Jeez. Alright. I didn't even tell Jekyll about this, do you know? Yes, that's right. I just can't allow the land of Britain to be violated by someone other than me. I'm the one who allowed to violate land King Arthur loves, and I can't let anyone else do that. Did you say something? No? If you want to say something, say it. Well, anyway. Don't worry, I'll give you the Holy Grail once we find it. I won't say I want it after all or nothing. And even if I did, I wouldn't serve any purpose. I'm Mordred, the treacherous knight, but this time it's special. I'll be one of the defender's side. Honestly, I was hesitating a bit. Meeting you guys cleared up my mind. What do you mean? I mean, someone worthy of being the owner finally showed up. You can have the Holy Grail. Enough chit-chat. Don't bring up this topic ever again. We're almost at the mansion, but the enemies are here again. Well then, shall we rip them apart? Mordred's detection is amazing. We detected hostile reactions too. There'll be 3 waves. Roger. Master, please. Orders, please. Master. Master. Mexe. Começou os dois por ano, portanto. Aceite o meu erro. Mata-os a todos. Já te disse isso desde França. Já te disse isso desde França. Como é que ainda tu não percebeste, pá? É matares todos os gajos. Onde é que está a dificuldade, minha cara? Não há dificuldade. É matar tudo e todos. Sem medo. Ok, agora fazemos assim. E vamos ver o que é que a gente consegue fazer. Eu acho que a gente consegue derrotar. Ok. Eu disse que a gente ia conseguir derrotar. Ali é que a gente assustou-me ali um bocadinho, mas pronto. Ela depois o Gilgamesh ficou tipo, what the fuck you doing, girl? What the fuck you doing? You can't do that. E então o Gilgamesh ficou tipo, now I need to clean up your mess, bitch. Falando nisso, pessoal, no Natal vamos ter uma Free Altar. No Natal vamos ter uma Free Jeanne d'Arc Altar. Só que não é esta Jeanne, claro. Era muito abusado. Era pedir demasiado se eles dessem uma Jeanne assim. Não, eles vão dar uma Jeanne Altar, só que vai ser uma Jeanne Lily. E ela, em vez de ser Avenger ou Ruler, vai ser uma Lancer. Portanto, vai ser divertido. Vamos ter uma Jeanne pequenina. Vamos ter uma Jeanne quando ela era tipo menina. Quando ela era tipo uma rapariga tipo 11, 12 anos. Se não menos. Vocês estão a ver onde é que quer chegar. Aspecto, vamos ver. Okay, there we go. Vad, let's do it. La Grande Monte du Rhin. La Grande Monte du Rhin. Overkill, ok. É isso que eu quero. Nice. E batalha finish. E vamos agora para a última quest progress. Só sei que tipo... Jesus. Só sei que o Hércules está quase 5 estrelas. 5 bond. Está quase lá o jovem. Não cutscene? Obrigado. Agora preciso de Mordred. Onde é que está o Mordred? Nível... Está aqui o Mordred, nível 6. Mas aqui dá-me jeito uma coisa. Aqui dá-me jeito o Kintoki. Vai-me dar jeito o Kintoki agora, aqui, nesta batalha. Desculpa lá, Amy. Normalmente não tiro, mas desta vez tive de tirar, desculpa lá. Tu és dos meus favoritos, mas pronto. Alright, we're here. This big building is Victor Mansion. Unlike Jekyll's, who's half-assed, he's a genuine mage, so be careful. Traps like Barry and such are set up all over, so even servants get hurt if they touch things without knowing. When I first visited to check things out, I had an absolute terrible experience here. Oh, okay, I'll be careful then. A death trap workshop in an urban area. Sounds like a cautious old guy with pretty strong nerves. The first challenge is the entrance door. See? Look at that big door. Damn, we're too late. Someone is at the entrance, a tall silhouette, a clown? Hey you, scarecrow! Or you living statue, whatever, anyway! You, stink like hell. It's been like blood, guts and fire. And the catalyst for the old man's favorite element spell, I can smell it from here. You killed him, didn't you? You murdered Victor Frankenstein. Yes, I did. Well, no. Let me see. Just a moment, please. Indeed. That elderly man will not open his mouth, brush his teeth, eat food, or breathe ever again. Yes. Frankly speaking, I'm certain he's dead. It's a shame. He refused to join our cause, right till the very end. But yet over. Who killed Victor Frankenstein? That might be quite a difficult question to answer because he blew himself up. Oh my! Did I scare the beautiful young lady? My apologies. As you can see, I'm a demon after all. That was a joke, and I'm sorry for letting you down, but I'm actually a heroic spirit. I'm a servant just like you. The class is casted. Oh, well folks, you don't get it? That's enough, shut up! No, I'm sure you got that. I wonder why I revealed my class so easily. It is reasonable during Holy Grail War unlike any other. At least, the lady over there knows why. An encounter instantly becomes an all-out battle, as we are servants with our masters. We can be called the most powerful forces on Earth, however. Sadly, it seems that you have a master. Best you protect yourself well, otherwise in no time. Enough small talk. I wipe the grin off your face right now. Pardon? That smirk of a smile, so annoying. Was it real that fun to kill a dead old man? Well, sure. Once a rejecter or cause, it was like a job to me, so to speak. Cause? When you are obligated to do something, it's usually quite a nuisance, indeed. But still, it feels good to do your best. You will work hard for your job you enjoy. His expression the moment he died, the face of the human who understood the transition from life to death. Despair, sorrow, that's exactly it. Well, anyway, something like that. It killed me, poor Doom, at least I guess. I see. Immigrant or not, the old man was a citizen of Britain. Listen, you took him. You put your hands on my stuff without my permission? You know what will happen? What? I'm saying, I'm going to kill you, dumbass clown. Well, you killing me? Can you really? You seem to be a hot-blooded person. Good, that's fine. I'll try not to disappoint you then. You might as well watch out for their explosions. My noble phantasm has already been set up. By my true name, Metis Opus Velis, I shall release striking you all down into despair.
You've set up what? Damn it! I don't know if it's because of the fog or his skill, but it's undetectable.
Master, hostile servant approaching. Orders, please. Mash. Roger. Mash. Mash. Mata esse gajo, esse clown, ok? Esse clown tem voz de coisa. Tem voz de indiano, tem voz da Fu. Ouch. Isto vai doer, não vai? Tenho a impressão que isto vai doer. E não vai ser pouco. Mas pronto. Ok. Mas ao menos temos este Mordred que até faz bastante dano. Ao menos isso. Não é assim tão mal. Ok, Fatal Battle. Oh. Great. Mesmo assim já foste à vida. Ok, opa. Dava-me jeito que me estou aqui a ter ter Noble Fantasy, mas pronto. Será que conseguimos que ele tenha... Vamos ver, ok. Fazer assim dá o plano. Ok, vamos ver. Assim eu gosto. Assim é que eu gosto. Ok, ok. E bora lá. Golden Drive, good night. Ok, bora lá. E estamos a meia hora de vídeo. Eu não acredito numa matamos nada. For fuck's sake, Kintoki. Vai ter que ser assim, né? Vai ter que ser assim. There we go. Ok, com isto vencemos. Como é habitual. Como é habitual a gente vencer isto. Portanto, cutscene, deve haver cutscene. Lá está. This is quite regretful. This materialization was one I couldn't enjoy much of. I suppose servant need master after all. Yes, the power of the bond between master and servant. Something of it. Not. Yes, definitely not. Once a master decides to fulfill an earth's wish, I must make at least one child must die by the master's hand. Otherwise, you can't enjoy the best part of the Holy Grail War. Oh, I envy you, shield servant. You will have countless chances from here onwards to betray and throw your master into despair. I am so jealous of you. Shut up. Did you find anything? Yes, I found a note of the doctor left. Apparently, he was writing this when he was attacked. I see. I must say, he was a like-souled guy until the end. I'll read it out loud. I learned of a certain plot. Its name is Project Demonic Fog, though its present state is still unknown. The three leaders of the project are P, B, and M. Can make spells beyond human wisdom, probably heroic spirits. Is M the guy from earlier? Well, let's take this back and have Jekyll read it too. And now, I found something interesting too. Hey, come over here. Huh? A girl? Frankenstein. Who knows? Would it be the best if we asked her? Are you human or are you a servant just like us? I can determine what she is. All I can read is that there are vital and physical reactions. It seems a detection issue caused by the demonic fog can reach indoors too. How about you, Mash? I can't figure it out either. How about you, Mordred? I can tell for sure by just our presence. I think the demonic fog outside is interrupting. But you're asking what she is. Of course she's a servant. At least, I wish I could say that. In my memory, that's how it was supposed to be. Anyway, yes, she's an artificial human apparently. An artificial human, is she? I found her in the coffin in the back room, and the note was attached. Let me see. First artificial human created by my grandfather Victor Frankenstein, or something like that. So it is Frankenstein monster. So it is Frankenstein monster, but didn't burn up in the end according to the novel? I wonder if she can hear my voice. Let's see, are you Frankenstein's monster? Huh? It seems like she doesn't have a speech function, but I can somehow understand her. Name, I guess. Monster is certainly a name you don't like, right? Yeah. going is for Fran. Ah, she seems to be happy with the name. Okay then, Miss Fran. Yeah. Are you an artificial human? Is that correct? Uh-huh. You're not a servant, huh? Oh, I get it. You mean you're still alive. I finally understand. No wonder I couldn't figure out just by the looking at you. Oh, never mind. We can't just leave her here, so let's take her back to Jekyll. Your master is no longer here. You can go anywhere you want. I'll let you stay with Jekyll for now. Let's go. The fog shouldn't infect you if you're an artificial human. Is she really? I'm not sure about that. That's a dangerous action. She's going to be fine. She's not breathing. Right, friend? See? She's nuding.
Ok, portanto pessoal, vamos terminar aqui o episódio, 35 minutos de episódio, espero que vocês tenham gostado. Se gostaram, não se esqueçam de deixar o vosso like, comentário e subscreverem. Não se esqueçam também de deixar o like na página de Facebook e Twitter. E eu vejo no próximo vídeo. Fui!